Good evening. I am Coffee John. In many parts of this town, I am known as John William Sherrill. I bought a house 20 years ago, a HUD house, with the low-interest loan from Northside Neighborhood Housing Services. I was able to restore the home and put it back on the Minneapolis property tax rolls. This is still my home today, the only one I've ever owned. On April Fool's Day of 2004, I made a near-fatal mistake on my motorcycle, that of being in a hurry. I ended up in an accident where I sustained a traumatic brain injury. That was 10 years ago, when I still owned my business Coffee Gallery, one of the first coffee houses to open in the Twin Cities, way back in the year 1991. Lasting over 2 decades, this was the best job I ever had. And it was one that I made for myself. The majority of my income now is Social Security Disability Insurance, or SSDI. Living life with a brain injury means I'm easily fatigued. My speech, my physical balance, my executive thinking skills are compromised. All of this making it too difficult to work full-time anymore. After extensive rehabilitation, learning to walk and talk all over again, and with my business surviving the recent recession thanks to many people, I still ended up closing my shop in 2012. For a little while, I found part-time work as a personal care assistant within my disability community. And now I enjoy working part-time with a small business here locally in town. I'm here tonight to talk to you about the MAEPD premium increase. MAEPD stands for Medical Assistance for Employed Persons with Disabilities, a state program that I'm enrolled in, allowing me to work part-time and still be eligible for medical assistance. Being able to work is a blessing. Having work is key to my sense of self-worth. A program such as MAEPD that enables me to contribute back to my community through work and still qualify for medical assistance supportive services allows me to live independently in my own home. This is a good use of government money. For I know it costs Minnesota taxpayers much less for me to be working and to live in my own home, rather than the added expense of me living in a government-funded housing facility. By being more independent, I experience much higher quality of life. But this MAEPD premium increase has kept me more impoverished, even as I work hard to get out of it. My premium went up from $81 a month to $138. That is a 70% increase. This happened overnight. It just showed up in my mailbox one day in October. This may sound like a lot of money to you, but I pay my own bills. I buy my own food. I pay taxes, and I have expenses to operate my old vehicle and run my home. I have difficulty making ends meet, but all this is of course stressful. Adding stress to a brain injury is not advisable. To cut to the quick, I have learned that this increase has come back into action in 2011 to help close a state budget deficit, but it went into effect in 2014. I know the state can do better by its hard-working Minnesotans with disabilities. So I say, I love my home, and by now I think you understand I love my community. So I ask my elected officials, please use any future budget surplus, to repeal the recent MAEPD premium increase. It's a program that means a great deal to me managing the life that I live now. As I preach to my support groups, members, stick together, help each other out, and we'll get through this thing they kind of call life. Thank you.